I was slicing strawberries for Mom's cake when I heard it. A low, venomous hiss from the other side of the kitchen wall. "I can't wait for Dale to leave," Miss Sister said. Mom's laugh followed, soft, amused, cruel. "Not until she clears the $66,000 mortgage." The knife paused midair. I remember the sound of juice dripping from the blade, red against white porcelain. Then I smiled quietly, steady, and shut the door. 2 years ago, if you'd told me I'd be the one holding our family together, I'd have believed you. Back then, I was the dependable daughter, the one who came home early, paid the bills on time, remembered birthdays. Dale, the one with the steady job, the one who stayed. My sister Laya was chaos dressed in charm, always chasing some dream, always leaving someone else to clean up themas. And Mom, she loved her best, always did. I used to think love was something you earned. Turns out in our house, it was something you bought or rode. The shift started small. Mom's tone when she called. Shorter, her visits rarer. Laya started dropping by my apartment with a new perfume and an old smirk. She'd ask about my job, my savings, my plans for the future, like she was studying me. Then the bank letter arrived. My name, her debt, the joint responsibility I never agreed to. When I confronted her, Mom said it was temporary, that she'd fix it. But 2 months later, she and Laya were in my car driving to a weekend spa paid with my credit card. That's when something inside me stopped begging for fairness and started preparing for balance. Revenge isn't rage. It's clarity. I began with silence. No arguments, no confrontations, just distance. Every phone call ended with, "Of course, Mom." Every request met with, "Don't worry, I'll handle it." They thought I was surrendering. I was documenting. I pulled every record, the mortgage, the forged co-signatures, the withdrawals. I traced each transfer to Laya's accounts. Mom's signature was there too. By the time I was done, I had a timeline that could end them both legally and socially. But that wasn't enough. I wanted them to feel it. When Mom's 60th birthday approached, Laya insisted on hosting it at the house to show family unity. I offered to handle the expenses. They didn't even hesitate to say yes. Of course they didn't. For 2 weeks, I played the perfect daughter, booked the caterer, sent out invitations, bought the wine. Every smile I gave them was a blade they didn't see. The night before the party, I moved quietly. 1 USB drive into Mom's laptop, 1 scheduled email to their mortgage company, 1 shared folder to the guests, family, neighbors, old friends. Labeled for transparency. It contained everything. Bank statements, signatures, voice recordings of Laya's calls, even the message where Mom said, "She'll never find out. She's too naive." The next day, I wore white, clean, simple, controlled. The house glowed with laughter, music, the scent of roasted lamb. Laya moved through the room like she owned it. Mom followed behind her, radiant. People kept saying how proud she must be of her daughters. She smiled, said, "One of them keeps me young. The other keeps me solvent." That line got a few laughs. I just raised my glass. To Mom, I said to the woman who taught me what family really means. The room quieted. Laya frowned. Mom tilted her head, curious. I held their eyes, and to my sister, I added, who showed me the true cost of loyalty. My phone vibrated right on time. The folder went live. A chime rippled through the room, phones lighting up, whispers spreading. Then the silence, the kind that swallows air. Mom's smile faltered first. Laya's followed, her face draining color as she reached for her phone. Gasps, murmurs, someone dropped a glass. It was all there. The proof, 66,000 of betrayal, gift wrapped in their own arrogance. I didn't need to say another word. When I left the house, they were still inside, doors slamming, voices breaking. By morning, the mortgage company had the documents. By evening, Mom's name was under investigation. Laya's accounts were frozen. I didn't destroy them. I simply gave the truth a stage. A week later, Dale, the man who'd quietly stood by me through all of it, asked why I didn't seem happy. I told him the truth. Justice doesn't feel like joy, I said. It feels like silence after a storm. He nodded. Understood, because when you've been betrayed by the ones who made you and you survive it, you don't celebrate. You just breathe. And sometimes when it's quiet enough, you can almost hear the sound of balance returning.